video is going to be a treat because the video is all about you. I'm going to go through some questions.
Lots of questions.
Okay, lots of questions and comments from all over the place, and throw in a few tips and tricks to make your next shelling trip a whole lot more successful. Our first question comes in from a viewer in the United States, and they are watching a video in the background. Well, that was Navarre Beach. Now, if you're watching on your phone and you're not paying attention, that's Panama City Beach. All right, on to the next question.
Next question.
So here's a common one that comes from all over. How do I have so much success?
I wonder that too.
If you haven't heard of it, there is a general rule that if you do something 10,000 times or 10,000 hours, you'll achieve a higher level of skill or expertise than someone who is an incidental participant. Now, while I haven't shelled that many hours yet, I do go a lot. So much so that had it not been for a holiday, I would have shelled every day for over a year straight. So you see, it's not about a secret spot, it's more about effort. Like Vince Lombardi said,
"The price of success is hard work and dedication to the job at hand."
Next question.
Alright, this one's a comment, not a question, but it comes from Haley, and there was even a little discussion as a follow-up. It says, "I used to say that I wanted to be a beach bum when people would ask me what I wanted to be when I grow up. Still aiming to be that when I grow up. I'm 40. So you know what I say, Haley? Never grow up. Always be young at heart, crossing the next mountain, looking into the next valley, always looking for another adventure." Alright, let's go back to the comments and look for some questions.
I have a question.
Next question.
So this question was posted to the video Flats Galore. So the question had to do with seasonal success. Do I find more flats this time of year? Now the video was filmed in the spring, but the question was posed in the fall-winter. So do I find more success this time of year, meaning the fall-winter, or in the spring? And that's an interesting question because in this video we found almost 1,000 flats over the course of a 3 or 4 day weekend.
That's a lot.
And both of those videos were filmed in the spring and summer, so my best success on flats has come in the spring and summer, but actually you can find them year round, and I found the best time to find them is after a wind event. So every once in a while we get a comment from someone who's looking just past the shells. And I definitely agree with this comment. Beautiful beach. We have the whitest beaches in all of Florida. And I see tourist councils posting about their white beaches, but you haven't seen a white beach till you've come to the Emerald Coast. Now I haven't been keeping track, but I know we've gone through several questions and comments. You know, I kind of feel like Casey Kasem.
Coming in at number 7 on the count.
Casey Kasem. So I suppose mentioning that name, that really dates me. Boy, that brings back great memories of an awesome era.
What, the 80s?
Yes, the 80s. Okay, so now that I mentioned Casey Kasem, we might as well have a nostalgic moment. I know a lot of you are like me, and you love the 80s. You mentioned your favorite music, you mentioned your favorite movies. I mean, from Journey to Def Leppard to REO. It was a great era, and MTV brought it all home for us. And then the movies. Oh, there are way too many to list. Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles, all the John Hughes movies.
Bueller. Ferris Bueller.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off, When Harry Met Sally. Oh, the 80s were awesome. Oh, a little reminiscing. What a nice look back on the 80s. Alright, let's get back on topic. Questions and comments.
Next question.
Whoa, that's a lot of questions. How about we just go with one from Michael? Michael was watching a short and he asked, do you sell the... Let me see if I can say this. Do you sell the seashells by the seashore? I did respond to the comment at the end of the video. However, I'll respond here as well. No, Michael, I don't sell them by the seashore. There we go. Seashells by the seashore. However, we do sell them on Etsy. So the next question comes in from a viewer watching one of the many Panama City Beach videos. And the question is, what area were you shelling? So basically, Panama City Beach is about 27 miles of beach. During the most recent restoration, it was the 5 miles of what is called the West End. During the restoration, the shelling was awesome, let me tell you. And there were dozens and dozens of Janonias found. And then near the end, there was even a huge shell pile on the beach. And while a lot of the time when you visited the area, the shells were just from the dunes all the way down into the water. Now it's a little different, and you have to have a good wind, or people are finding the shells in the sand. Oh, broken shark's eye. So close. So the next question actually comes from me in response to Linda in South Africa. She had commented on a Sanibel video and she says, quote, "We sure don't have any big shells on our natal beaches in South Africa." So my question is, so Linda, if you happen to be watching this video, comment down below and let us know. What kind of shells do you find? Okay, so let me bow out for a little bit. You can continue shelling Sanibel Island. I'm going to go back and look for another question, maybe another comment. Get back down in the weeds. Early in my career as a beach bum, I learned that apart from wind events, you may only find shells in one spot, including Sanibel. This spot here was less than about 50 yards wide and was the only spot in this whole 1 mile stretch of beach where I had found shells. It definitely was a sweet spot.
This is the sweet spot.
And I couldn't believe the quality of the shells. The tulips, the dark chocolate lightning bugs, the fighting ponds, and apple mirrors or two. This was such a nice spot to shell. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Found my sweet spot. Oh man. And just wash it up. Oh. Oh. See, I keep reaching for that one. Oh, is that a tulip there? Sweet. Look at this. Oh. an FCC. Oh! A limpet. And then, oh, there we go. They're just washing up all over here. Man. $10 make you holla. Look at that beauty. Look at that. Oh. Where'd that big whelk go? Oh, there it is. Oh, got it. Oh, there's a tulip in there. Tulip. I keep missing that whelk. There we go. Where did the tulip go? Wait, what's under my foot? Ah. Alright. Go back and see if it washes up. Ooh, that would have been sweet. Look at that big honking one. Honking!
He's a little excited, isn't he?
He's quite a character, isn't he?
Oh. Yes! That was definitely an awesome spot. However, our next question comes from Navarre Beach, so we have to leave Sanibel and head on over to Navarre Beach.
Hello, great video. My wife and I go to Navarre once or twice a year and we have never seen this many shells in all the times we have been there. Can you tell me where this was in Navarre and can you recommend some places to find shells in Navarre? Thanks.
Thanks for the kind words, Michael. So if you have already hit that subscribe button, you know that it doesn't look like this every day. I'll go for days on end and just pick up tinies and littles. However, when the stars are aligned, you can find shells in Navarre Beach from east to west. It's always hit or miss as the shelling is dependent upon moon phase, tide, wind direction, and wave strength. Generally speaking though, you can always find scallops and Venus clams. So Michael, thanks for watching and I hope you enjoy your visit. So how about a little bit more Navarre Beach shelling while I go grab another question or comment? See, that one was pushed down. So someone stepped on it. Okay, so I looked around and I found a question, and it came from Cindy, and she was watching the video where I found the Junonia in the 10,000 Islands. Now, the 10,000 Islands is one of my favorite places to shell, and she's wondering, did I find any horse conchs there? In the groups I was shelling with, I only saw one mature horse conch. However, every time you go to the 10,000 Islands, pretty good chance you can find lots of candy corn. So while I was shelling, I was there for 4 days, and I also shelled Marco Island. I did find several handfuls of immature horse conchs. So let's do a little bit of shelling in the 10,000 Islands. Nice. Just grabbed another one. Look at that. Florida cone. We found the spot. That one is. Looking for an alphabet. Pan out a little bit. Nice stinky mud flat here. Okay, here's one. Oh, there we go. Nice handful. Alright, here's a Merrick's. Oh, when they're on their side. Usually indicates no one's home. Another one was face down. We've shelled all across Florida, and we've addressed questions and comments from Africa to the States, and now, ending on a high note, Scotland. Thank you so much, Wilma, for those sweet words of encouragement. After going through those questions and comments, I can see there's so much more work to be done, and I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. If you're new here and haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and you'll always be one click away from the beach.